you enunciate it like a Sephardic. You say motzi instead of hamotzi.
Right, because that's the this is where the accent should be according to grammatical rules. Now, it's a question of tradition. Ashkenazi Jews, in many cases, pronounce the accent on the penultimate syllable, even where, according to the standard grammatical rules, it should be on the last syllable. Let me give you a very good example for that from a poem. Okay, there is a poem written by Chaim Nachman Bialik. Have you ever heard, guys, about Chaim Nachman Bialik?
Yes.
Okay, so Bialik was or is considered to be still the national poet of Israel. Okay, and he has a poem, a beautiful poem, where he sings. He sings to a bird. Okay, the poem is called "To the Bird," and it was published when Bialik was 19. Okay, and he is speaking to the bird, and he is talking about the fact that the bird has visited Israel. He is in Europe. Okay, he is. And he is asking the bird, okay, what if have you seen what's going on in Israel? Okay, he was born in what is today the former Soviet Russia, specifically in the Ukraine today, and it wasn't Soviet yet. He was born when it was still the empire, right? The Russian Empire. But he was born there in a very cold area, right? And he's talking to the bird who has visited Israel. And that was the first poem that was published of Bialik. And he wrote it in a way that has a penultimate accent that is supposed to be pronounced penultimate regardless of the grammatical biblical Hebrew standard. Okay, and that was the practice among Ashkenazi Jews, among Jews who lived in Europe. So I am reading it. I'll read it once as it should be read according to grammatical rules, okay, of biblical Hebrew, and then I'll read it as he intended for me to read it, okay? So the standard grammatical reading would be Shalom Rav Shuvech Tzipora Nechmedet Me'artzot HaChom El Chaloni El Kolech Ki Arev Ma Nafshi Chalata Bachoref Be'ozvech Me'oni. Okay, that's how grammatically it should be read, but Jews living in Europe oftentimes kept a penultimate accent. So he intended for me to read it like so. Shalom Rav Shuvech Tzipora Nechmedet Me'artzot HaChom El Chaloni El Kolech Ki Arev Manafshi Chalata Bachoref Be'ozvech Me'oni. Here you can hear the rhythm much better, right? The way he intended for me to read it. I can also sing, but then I don't know if you'll stay. Shalom Rav Shuvech Tzipora Nechmedet Me'artzot HaChom El Chaloni El Kolech Ki Arev Manafshi Chalata Bachoref Be'ozvech Me'oni El Kolech Ki Arev Manafshi Chalata Bachoref Be'ozvech Me'oni. And it translates roughly as great peace be upon your return, O beloved bird, from the land of the heat to my window, to your voice that is sweet, oh my soul so much yearned in the winter when you left my abode. Okay, and he is asking her he's asking that bird about what's happening in Israel.